Hello everybody, we're live and I am scrambling to get us up and running fully. We're at the airport, welcome. Hopefully everything is up and running properly. And like I said, I'm just trying to get everything set here. As usual, stuff is tangled over everything else. There, I was just watching some snow geese in the air, so they are migrating without any doubt. I saw some last week, and they're definitely on the move this week. I just saw high in the air a large flock, and I had seen a larger flock earlier. I've also seen some other interesting things today, and we're about to go see, assuming it hasn't moved, we're about to go see a snowy owl. And we may get a good look, so that's why I'm delayed in starting things up today. Okay, hopefully we're up and running. It's cold here, it's 19 degrees, a little windy. I better check to make sure we're up and running. Hold on. Hopefully we are. It's snowing a bit too. Our visibility is likely not going to be great, but we're going to give it a try. Our visibility is... Quiet, Ferris. Okay, good. I think I hear more snow geese in the air, but I can't see them. The visibility looking up is not good at all. Between what snow is in the air and the cloudy skies, it's hard to see them. A short while ago, as I was nearing the airport, I actually had a somewhat decent look just because of the way that the sky had cleared up just a bit, and it has since started snowing a little bit more. Not heavily, but enough. Enough to block our view, that is. Okay, let's go through. Oop, that wasn't good. Okay, hopefully the owl is where it was. Let me see if I can find it again. I don't know if I see it. I hear the geese. Oh, I see the owl. Okay. I see the owl. It's on the ground. Let's see if we can get a look at the snow geese. They're up in the air. The contrast is very difficult because of the sky color and their color. Come on, fingers. Come on, come on. Okay. Oh. I don't know if I can see them now. I saw them a moment ago. Hold on. I don't see them. I think I hear something in the distance, though. Well, who knows? Okay, we'll try to catch up with them at some point in the day if possible. If we're lucky, we will. Now, let's see if we can find that owl. We may not be here long because it's windy. It's not the best of conditions. Hold on. Where's the owl again? Okay, I see it. there not looking our way. Move a little bit, maybe improve the view angle. Okay, let's do a little bit of walking. I'm going to leave you right on the scope here. The wind is constant. See some snow geese. Okay, hold on, let me deal with things here. The camera strap is always in the way. This is not a huge flock, but there's some. Unfortunately, the way I'm set up here, it's not conducive for seeing large flocks. That wind is icy. Okay, we're gonna let's keep walking. See if we can improve the view, hopefully. That snowy owl. Problem is my tripod, the way it works, it's tough to look at things that are up high. I'm working on that. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not doing a good job here. I think the angle's getting a little better. Let's see if we can get things steady and stable despite the wind. And okay. Can't feel the focus ring on my scope here through the gloves. Hold on. Let's see if that's better. geese look like they're coming this way now, so I wonder if they're just kind of circling around. I'm not doing a good job of this. I apologize. It'd be a lot easier if it were warmer and not so windy. Okay, back to the owl. Maybe we're not going to be here too long. I mean, it's not even looking in our direction at all. Hold on, let me see if I can get these steady here. The wind is shaking my camera setup a little bit. Let me look around a little bit while you're looking at that. There's nothing I can do about the shaking. That's partly because of this stupid camera strap, which sometimes I wish I could remove, but I need it every once in a while. I think I hear a horned lark. And I did see some earlier. Is not forgiving. Like I said, we're not going to be here too long unless something happens or something else comes along. I was hoping the look would be better than this. This isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but I was hoping for maybe a somehow better look. I did stop, by the way, at Sable Road, and I didn't see anybody there, owl-wise. I did see other things in that area, though, and maybe I'll share them with you in a bit. I think we're going to head back to the car. Nothing much is going on. This owl isn't even looking our way, generally. Let me dial it back here. Yeah, visibility is getting worse again. I hear more geese coming. More sounds like snow geese. I don't know if I see them. No, I don't see them just yet. But I do hear more coming. So they're definitely on the move today. I had seen some last week on the lake, on Cayuga Lake, or at least I believe I did. I saw a patch of white out there that I believed were snow geese. Okay, there is another flock behind me, but it's not as large as the others that we've seen. Okay, I think let's head to the car. Not much else is going on here, so we might as well do that. It's cold and windy and nasty, and we only have so much time in the day, so I don't want to stand here for no reason. Let's do that. And we may go back to Sable Road, by the way, afterwards. I just saw the horned lark that I had been hearing, or at least one of them. Let's head to the car. Bye, owl. If we had had a slightly better angle, maybe we would have stayed, but it wasn't really looking our way, so. Good to see it, though. We haven't seen one here in a few weeks. I'm not saying they haven't been here, but we haven't seen one. The other thing I saw today, a flock, as I was approaching here, the airport, a flock of, I think a mixed flock of birds came in, and they were red-winged blackbirds and common grackles, I think, and maybe others, I'm not sure. I watched those a little bit, and I also, earlier, near Sable, but not on Sable, I saw a common raven. Common raven? Raven. And I did my best to record it. Unfortunately, the lighting was bad, and it was really working against me, but I may share that with you too. I couldn't see my screen that well. And, but it was probably the best look at a raven I've ever had, if I had to guess. Thank you very much. Pardon me?
Done already?
Well, it's not really looking our way. It's kind of, and you didn't turn up the temperature as I requested, so, You too. Take care. Thank you. I asked him to turn up the temperature from the 19 I saw before I walked in to, 39, 45 degrees, and he refused. The nerve. Let me think for a second here. Okay. All right, I need a few minutes to get situated back in the car. So if you'll bear with me, I'd appreciate it. Some things away here. A number of things, actually. No surprise for him to ask that, you know, to act surprised at us being done already, because he's seen us in the past and we've been out there for extended periods of time. But like I said, with the way things were going there, you know, we weren't having an easy time. The wind probably worse than anything, because it was shaking things. The cold maybe I can handle. The visibility maybe not great. The angle, of course, could have been better, but the wind doesn't make for fun photography when it's shaking everything. And you know, when we're zoomed in, and with this particular setup I was using, really we're almost always zoomed in to an extent. You know, there's always going to be camera shake. Be with you in a couple minutes. That wind is icy, I tell you. When it hits my hands, and I can't really, especially when it's windy like that and I'm trying to fine tune stuff, that's tough when I'm wearing gloves. You know, I'm trying to focus, you know, sharply as possible to give you a good look, and the gloves just make it very difficult. Not only for gripping purposes, but just for tactile sensations. I can, you know, feel the focus dial or the zoom dial or just some of the camera functions. I need to connect something else here. How do the wires get like this so quickly? Huh? Anyone? Maybe what I should have done is shown you the Raven while dealing with the wires. But we'll try things later. Right now, let's get to the monozoom, closer to the monozoom area. We're not far now. And take a look around. Now, I don't know what we're going to see there today, given the conditions and everything like that, but we are going to give it a try. Okay, hold on. I gotta deal with some things here. Okay. All right. Oh, two more things here. Okay, and off we go. You know, one thing you should realize, in case you didn't know, it doesn't matter if it's just for a minute or 20 minutes. Just a moment or a couple hours. You put on a hat, once you take it off, you have nasty hat hair. And trust me, it's bad today. Okay. Anyway, it's according to my car's thermometer, and let's see if it drops as we drive away. According to my thermometer, it's 19 degrees still. And you know it's windy. It just, you know, I'm going to take a right here, even though that doesn't take us, at least as far as I know, doesn't put us in the direction of Montezuma like I want to be, but just want to check on something here, just in case. Warm my hands. Car coming up behind us. I better pull to the side. Okay, I don't see anything in this cornfield to our left. Just wondering, you know, if maybe we'll turn around up ahead somewhere. This is the cornfield we're passing on our left is the same one where we watched Canada geese fairly closely for a few minutes a few weeks ago. I didn't expect to see snow geese there. I didn't get the sense that they were landing there, but it would have been nice to see them there just because of how close it is. Anyways, you know, I know we didn't see it as well as I would have liked. I was hoping for much better there at the airport, but you know, I was glad to see that snowy owl. And as I said, we'll go back. I think on the way back, we'll probably stop at Saybolt, probably, most likely, and have a look around. And if you're just joining us, I had mentioned earlier that I had stopped earlier on my way here, and I didn't see any owls. Then again, you know, who knows? They've been seen in the area over the last, you know, several days and everything. One or two, and not necessarily always on that gas well. So I did look around a bit. I didn't see anybody, but you never know. Maybe going through a second time I'll have more luck. You know, today's the 29th of March, or I'm sorry, February. March 1st is tomorrow, and you know, pretty soon, I have to imagine, although I don't know exactly when, but pretty soon the owls are going to be heading back north. The other thing, birds I saw on my way here, I saw a couple of northern harriers, not together, one and then one. The first one was a male, and the second one was either a female or a juvenile. But I didn't get to see. I saw the male very briefly. It flew through. I mean, I saw it for just a few moments, and then it was out of view very quickly. I'd like to, and I've, we've seen them a few times on the tour, but I would love to get a good look at one in flight for you. And stationary on the ground would be fine too. Actually, I'd like that too. Degrees. And today, everywhere I've been, whether it's before I left home this morning or on my way here, there have been times when all of a sudden the sun comes out and on the ground. I did have to shovel this morning, but that was really primarily from whatever fell overnight. I know this morning I shoveled. Not a lot, but I wouldn't say that spring is in the air, but we've definitely been seeing signs of migration. Well, no, I take that back. We've been seeing migration between the snow geese we just watched a short while ago, the red-winged blackbirds and grackles that I saw that I have yet to show you, and I hope to do that. We're definitely seeing signs of migration already. So or we're seeing migration already. So the season has begun. Hold on a second. Crows? Ravens? Crows. By the way, I don't know their names, but all the people who seem to work at the airport are very nice. Definitely appreciate the fact that they allow us to go through, and as long as we stay where we're, out of, in the safe areas where they've allowed us to film the owls, and they're kind of, they could easily say nope. We don't want anyone walking out there. Back down to 19 degrees. So the heat wave's over. Actually, I think it's supposed to warm up for tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow would have been a better day, but I just won't be able to go, do this tomorrow. Too much going on. I think I see another flock of geese. I don't know if they're Canada geese or snow geese to our left, up in the air. I'm going to just take a moment. I want to take a look with binoculars. Where'd they go? No, I can't see it. Okay, forget it. Oh, there they are. Well, they're getting too far anyway. And if the skies were really clear, I think I'd be able to see them, or at least of a, different color, but they're blending in at that distance with the cloud cover. Let's face it, all this, in terms of the photography, obviously is all about light. Light, 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 light. And occasionally angles, but I mean it's primarily light. Do we have the light working against us or for us? And sometimes it very much works against us. And like with the Raven I saw earlier, it was backlit. So I just, the way the camera was dealing with it and everything, I just couldn't see any detail. On the Raven, other than like you could see its bill was different than that of a crow, and also I heard it, and it had a deeper, different call. And I hope I didn't. I mean, I wasn't really close to it. I hope I didn't discourage it and make it decide to leave. I have a feeling I didn't, and I may have seen a second Raven that flew right by, but I never got it on camera. I was hoping it would land, but it didn't. Feeling to our left, in the field to our left, cornfield, there may be quite a few crows and something else. No, pigeons. Okay. Actually, it's more pigeons than crows. Just one crow, I think. Unfortunately, when I filmed the red-winged blackbirds and common grackles, you could say I really wasn't using the best camera setup. I was, on the scopes. I couldn't really, I could zoom in, but I couldn't really widen my view very much. And sometimes that would have been a good thing to do. Have any one lens that can work in all situations, and quite honestly, or I should say, I mean, I guess I do, but it won't work as well. For instance, I have a lens that can give me a good range. Just passed by. I think that was was that a tufted titmouse? Might have been. Either a tufted titmouse or a dark-eyed junco, I'm not sure. But anyway, I have a camera lens that actually has a good range from, reasonably close up to a pretty good distance. But it doesn't have the, it can't cover the distances that my scope can. The camera you're looking through now has a good overall range, but it doesn't quite have the quality that the other camera and whatever lens I would use combination has. So anyway, welcome to the Montezuma area. 21 degrees now, apparently. Now, that could have warmed up just by us being stopped at that intersection there. I don't know. Nope, yep, down to 20. See? So quit getting so excited when it gets warmer. So, you know, for us, I would say, you know, we, in terms of number of bird species, we probably gain more than we lose, you know, when spring and summer arrive. But we will, you know, have some species leave us, like the snowy owls, like the rough-legged hawks. I think the horned larks may stay around, but we're just not as likely to see them. I'm not sure if they migrate or not. I think they kind of do. But maybe our area is still covered by, you know, time when they're around all year, but we don't see them as often. At least we don't see them as often on the tour. So, you know, some of these species disappear on us. They head back north, but then, you know, obviously others return. Now, I saw, was it yesterday or I think it was the day before, and who knows what it means. I saw a great blue heron, you know, late February, and you may think, oh, good, spring is here, but, you know, I've been seeing them over the last few years. You know, we've had sightings of them even in January and maybe February. So you wonder, I think it's not that they've returned and everything is back to spring and summer. It's, you know, I think they just, some remain in the area, apparently, especially unless we have a real deep freeze. And maybe some just aren't that far away. I'll let this car pass me in the first place. So for one to show up after a couple mild days maybe isn't so surprising. I have to say I was a bit disappointed in some of the footage I recorded last week. I don't know if it was really my fault so much, but, like, you know, we had what I had hoped were good looks at the northern pintails. And, you know, I know that they kept bobbing their heads as they were, you know, going, you know, feeding at, likely vegetation under the water's surface. But it wasn't just that. We just didn't, I think it was either sunshine or whatever, just didn't get the razor sharp views I would like. But I thought we had some nice looks at the canvasbacks. So I did post a video of them on YouTube if anyone's interested. We just enjoyed watching them. And I believe those were some of the best, if not the best, overall looks at canvasbacks I've ever had. Crows to our left, we just passed, American crows, I think. And we're passing Shockey Pool right now, and which looks like it's largely covered in ice and snow. But I'm looking to see if, as we have seen the last few weeks, if there are any gulls out there, and I believe there are. At least one was flying over the water, frozen water. Channel that we're to our left is kind of covered with snow and ice, and to our right there's a little bit of water open, but not much. Now we're passing over a different channel, and that seems to be largely free of snow and ice. And oh, did someone just dive? thought I saw someone diving. Maybe not. You're not supposed to stop in the middle of a bridge, by the way, everybody. I'm showing you what you're not supposed to do. How's that? Hold on. What do I see? Maybe nothing. Okay, let's keep going. Nothing of interest around that I see. This channel we're about to pass over does seem to be covered with snow and ice. There are quite a few gulls to our right, and to our left, nothing. Just a few Canada geese on the ground. So that's disappointing. Sometimes we see eagles in that little stretch there, but not today. Let's go this way, I guess. Beautiful day right now. But like I said, it's been alternating between sunny and pretty, and then all of a sudden cloudy and maybe with some snow falling. See a couple crows, well, a few crows here and there flying around, back and forth over the road. Seem to be more here and there in the field to my left. Do expect to see, I think I just saw maybe some starlings. I do expect to see that the water down below is like the other channels I just described to you a few minutes ago. I expect to see everything frozen over, and sure enough, it is. So there may not be much activity to observe down there, bird-wise. Take a look at something far in the distance with binoculars. Okay. Quite a fair number of crows to our left are all in flight, heading back, to the area behind us. I have a feeling overall in the Montezuma area we're not going to be here very long. But you never know, we might see something interesting. Speak for Montezuma, but my own area had some fairly mild weather the other day. completely just yet. Still, overall, now, we could still get one of those March nor'easters or something. Who knows? But so far, winter's been relatively mild this year. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I can't see the potholes that we're hitting. Wonder why don't they pave the entire road instead of just the two stretches at either end. Putting blacktop down is an expensive process, very expensive. I don't know for certain if that's why they haven't done it, but I'd have to guess that's why. Some areas, and I think I've spoken about this before, Wildlife Drive itself, for my purposes, yes, I would not mind at all if it were paved with smooth blacktop instead of the just the rocks that they put down each year. But in a way, I'm glad that it is just those rocks, and they're bumpy and everything. And who knows what damage they do to tires. But I'm glad because I think that really encourages people to keep the speed down. And I could see if that were blacktop, it would be maybe not quite a racing track, but a lot of people would go through a lot faster than they should. I like to think that I would not go through sometimes too fast, but I could see myself, like, if I heard of, like, I don't know, some bird somewhere that I'm in a hurry to see, I can see myself on the way there driving a little bit too fast. Now, for weeks now, we've been coming here and striking out week after week, seeing really essentially nothing. And, hoping maybe to see like a snowy owl or something somewhere. And with some snow on the ground, I don't know if I'm hopeful to see one unless one is on an elevated perch somewhere. But I'm not here just for that. You may recall last year in the late winter, early spring, we had a nice look at snow geese that were in the fields to our right. And, I wouldn't mind seeing that sort of thing again today. And with the geese that I had seen in flight earlier, I was hoping, but I don't see anything like that just yet. And I am feeling I'm not going to see anything like that here today. We may see them later on, out on the water. I don't know. I think I'll be turning around very shortly. Last week, where did we see the canvasbacks? It wasn't here at Montezuma, and it certainly wasn't in Ithaca. It was, on the way there. So you never know what we'll see or where we'll see it. I did see, as I was driving here, Cayuga Lake was a little bit choppy from the wind, and at times the visibility, because there was snow falling, was not good. But hopefully things will be better on the way back. And I did see, there were Canada geese and gulls primarily. I think I saw some mallards out there. But I did not happen to notice any other ducks, but that was while driving, and I didn't stop even once, so. Maybe we'll have some luck, who knows. To admit, I'm always concerned. I disappoint people when we go to an area like we just did and we don't see anything. But in baseball, if someone has success when at bat, a third of the time they're considered a success. If they're batting, 333 or even 300, they're considered a good hitter. And we often will go to areas where we won't see anything. Every once in a while we'll see something worthwhile. Hold on, yeah. What did I just see? Did I just see something? Maybe not. Pigeons on the wires to her right. Badly torn American flag to our right. Shane. Time to replace it. I think we're gonna make our way back, at least in these areas where we normally frequent. Not much going on. I'm not even sure it's worth driving through Mays Point, quite honestly. Might as well. We'll take a look. Never know. The window's closed, but I don't know if too many birds are singing today. But just look at things as we drive through. Never know. My first look out the window this morning, didn't see any birds. None at all. Always hoping to see, a hawk first thing. Oh, what do I see in the air? I might see an eagle. I also see, oops, wires are all tangled here. Do I see an eagle? Maybe not. No, I guess not. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I do. Yep. I can't get it for you, but we're seeing an eagle. Saw an eagle. And we'll see if it lands where we can get a look. It's behind us now, still in the air. Wires are all tangled up here. Should have known. Let's turn around. I don't know where that eagle is now. Oh, and I see some mergansers. Maybe we'll have a look at them. If we turn around, they're to our right, and they look like are they all males? They might be. Male common mergansers. I don't know where the eagle is. I'll try to get a look at the mergansers. Now, hopefully, the bridge railing won't be blocking our view. Here crows, of course. And the mergansers are getting a little farther away. Hold on, let's see if I can give you a look before they do go too far away. Oh, there is a female, I think, also with them. That's a female right there. And I hear a cardinal. At least I believe I do. Where'd the other mergansers go? Oh, they're kind of spread out now a little bit. Some of the things are with a greenish tinge. I don't think we should have a greenish tinge there like that, but we do. Here we go. So again, these are common mergansers. Good to see them. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, and Canada geese there too. Cute. Glad we stopped. See, I mean, you never know. We're getting farther away. I'm still appreciating the look. The tree is really in the way, and I guess I could move forward a little bit. That might help, but not much. And is there something else? Maybe not. Okay. Hold on, I have to see something else. I think you can't see it, but okay, let's move along. There is another merganser out farther away from them and farther from us. And the Canada geese now seem to be moving along as well. There are the mergansers. And there are the Canada geese now heading out, maybe in the same direction as the mergansers. So I'm not so unhappy that we stopped here. Okay, let's keep going now. I'm going to switch cameras. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do something. I don't know if I can, and I don't want to get closer. If we get closer, it'll fly away, I think. And it just did. Okay. Oh, there's another merganser. Oh, there are a few more mergansers that are... If I can get them, I'm not sure if I can because of the railing. No. Oh, there. The railing is partially blocking the view. And how about this one over here? Come on. Hold on a second. Shoot. The railing is really blocking the view. Hold on. I don't know if I can do anything about it or not. Oh, come on. It's right in the... Oh. Yeah, see, we would have a much better view. I don't want to get out and try to set up the tripod, and also that actually might frighten them away. Shoot, because I wouldn't mind a better look. But the railing on the bridge lines up just right with my camera to prevent a good clear look. We're going to move along. Hold on, let me see something here. Let me try something. No, that didn't help either. Shoot. That's really annoying. All right, let's get going. I would like, I've never given you a super look at mergansers, not like I would like. One day. Someday. This may be a mistake. Now I can't see them at all. And if I get too close, they're gonna skedaddle. Let's just back right out. I can't see them at all because of the way the channel is below the ground here. You know what? I can't see. Let me turn around down here. I just hope the noise that I'm making going over the snow is not scaring them away. So frustrating, it's annoying. Okay, we're just gonna move along. I was hoping, okay. That was better than I thought it would be, though. I mean, we did get to see the mergansers a bit. Said before, I mean, you never know. Even the unlikely areas, sometimes you'll see something, and the the more likely areas, maybe you see nothing. So if you have the time, it's worth checking just about everywhere. We will be skipping Shockey Pool though. I said that the second time I did that, of February. So we have March to go, and then weather permitting, we should see Wildlife Drive reopen. Weather permitting. To say, in terms of, I think March has become one of my favorite months for bird watching. Cars there at the South Spring Pool. I wonder if people are just walking the trails there, or if, and maybe they're all together, all the people there. If I had to guess, they are. What were those? Those. We've got to turn around. I think they're a domesticated bird of some sort, but I'd like to see them. See if we can turn around here safely. Oh, I see a red-tailed hawk on the pole that you might be seeing right now. I want to go look at those birds. Hi, hawk. Approach slowly here. There they are. Are they ducks? Oh, they're mallards. Okay. Strange looking mallards. Some of them. Hold on. They're going to fly away, I think. Where are they? Okay, like that male there has conventional coloring, but some of them don't. Let me back up. Like that one seems to have different coloring. But I'm sure they're domesticated and all cute. Hold on.
That's a bad spot.
I'll be out of your way. Thank you. Well, it's not too bad. Hold on a second here. Okay, hold on 1 second. There. Must be some kind of... We're not going to be here long, but some kind of interesting hybridization going on here. Or something. Anyway, off we go. How'd that one? Oh, I know. I opened it. That hawk is still there, the red-tailed hawk. It's still on a pole. We could look at it, but I think we're going to move along. Hold on, what do I see in the air? Oh! Hold on. Don't know if I can get it or not. Shoot. Where are they? Can't see. Can't tell where I'm focusing. I can't stay with them. Not if they keep flying in that direction. I don't think they're adults. Don't fly in that direction. We can't see you if you do that. Oh, awesome! I can't stay with them when they're that. I don't know where they are. I can't even see them with the naked eye now. I couldn't see with them. Hold on. Let's go forward. Maybe they'll come back into view. They looked like they were bald eagles, and when I saw them with binoculars, I thought maybe they. Oh, I see them. Maybe it's a fortune thing, but I don't think so. They're much closer now, but the angle's going to be tougher. They're not adults. Oh shoot. I hear vocalizations too. They're behind us now. Hold on. Maybe I can get them. Probably not. Maybe. But they're not adults, so. But still, it's amazing to see such large birds being so agile in the air. Getting farther away. Shoot. I'm gonna let him go in a moment. Okay, let's let him go. Good to see.
Can I help you?
No, I'm sorry. I was just photographing some eagles.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Take care. Well, he could have helped me. He could have brought the eagles closer. But, you know, can't win them all. goodbye Montezuma area. Crows up above us. So I don't think we're going to go to the airport again, but we will go, I think, to look around again at Sable Road. And maybe we'll also stop for at least a quick look in that area where we stopped last week. And we saw the canvas bags and northern pintails. There, who knows? There may be good activity there. I don't know. My route to get, to the airport, for instance, did not have me going by the area. So it's not like I saw it earlier and I saw activity there. I haven't seen it yet today. There's an eagle up in the air. I think it's an eagle. It looks like one. I think maybe we'll take a left here also and take a look around up here at this next intersection. There may not be anything worth seeing. There's a good chance there isn't actually. But seeing that eagle fly around made me wonder if there is some activity there. I don't know. Go straight. See, well, there's some activity here. Some kind of, I believe, ducks, but I'm not sure. And now it's a matter of finding a place where we can see them. I'm not finding a good place. I see some swans also. Let's turn around here before we get too far away from everybody. And more swans, but they're not, unless there's a viewing area up ahead, and I don't think there is. We'll have to make do from here. But I'd like to look at those ducks, whatever, I think they're ducks, whatever they are, out there. And there are some swans. I think this is going to have to do. We get too much further forward and the house gets in our way. So let's try looking from here. It's a concentrated grouping of I think they're ducks. Let's take a look. Redheads. Oh, and there's a, looks like a ringneck duck there in the background. Did it? Yeah. And there were some swans, I believe. And there may be, I know there are more. Not sure what kind these are. What's going on there? That is a tundra swan. And I imagine that is too. Cute. I'm no expert between, differentiating tundra swans from trumpeter swans. They look very similar, but I saw the yellow spot, near the eye, so that was a good marker. Look like some mallards nearby. Closer, farther out are the redheads. Something is worth diving for over there. We have some trees nearby that are kind of blocking our view, unfortunately. You know what, let me move forward just a little bit. That's a little better. Cute. Love redheads. I wouldn't mind if they were closer, but this is a nice look at them. Hold on one second, let me check what's in the air. An eagle or two. There it is. Okay, we're going to move along. What else is Canada geese? That eagle doesn't want to... There it is. Okay, hold on, let me look with binoculars quickly. I'm hearing a white-breasted nuthatch by the sound of things, and I just saw some mergansers, common mergansers, out here somewhere. There's one. And I did also, I believe, see some American black ducks. What am I hearing? I'm hearing something else. What am I hearing? Could be a cowbird. Oh, you know what? I don't know if it was a cowbird or if it was a rusty blackbird, but I heard something along those lines. Love rusty blackbirds. I'd like a good look at some, but anyway, these are the American black ducks, and there may be more than just the. There are at least 3 of them. Okay, let's. Let me give you a look at that. And let me look around a little bit. Mergansers again. Common mergansers, that is. Okay, let's move along. Not sure. Come on, wire, get off of my armrest here. Yeah, they just came in. You know what? We're gonna look at them if we can. The swans. Yeah, let's look at them briefly. Where are the swans? They just flew into the area. Seem to be tundra swans. And maybe more are coming. I'm hearing more anyway. Some are swimming away in the opposite direction. These are. Well, better not. Okay, let's go back to these. I think I hear a red-bellied woodpecker too. Those yellow spots are fairly prominent on some of these. The yellow spot beneath the eye. Can't always see it from what I understand. I've come to really enjoy the vocalizations of the tundra swans. There are more over here somewhere. Hold on a second. What's that way out there? Just ice? Maybe. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, maybe some crows too. And as for swans again, we have some closer by. Oops, sorry. These are a little farther away than I would like, so we're not getting a super sharp view. Okay, time for us to move along. These are gulls, I believe. Okay, let's go. There were more, Canada geese and more swans elsewhere, but it's tough to get a good view of everything, from this location, just because of the way everything's all spread out, and there's so many houses and other obstacles in the way. If we could get right next to the shoreline, that'd be a different story, and we'd have a clear view. But oops, someone just ran a stoplight or a stop sign. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going because it's getting late. It's 2:45. Turn down that road to see what kind of view of the water it has. We should do that one of these days. A lot of the water. Probably should try some of them. Of course, you can drive down there, and even with a perfect view, it doesn't mean you'll see birds. Birds may not be there. anything worth stopping and staring at a bit here? Well, there's some birds out there. Maybe not a lot. Hold on, what are those? Look like pintails, but they're not very close. I see some closer pintails. We may get a look at some. Unfortunately, there's vegetation in the way. Just looking along here. Oh, I think I see some that might be worth looking at. Let's just turn around. Love a good look at northern pintails. This may not be the spot. I see one, but it's not. I may not want to stay put, and I want a better look. Let's try here. I don't think this is going to be as great as I would like. Great. Look at that tail, very prominent as it seeks out vegetation or whatever down below. These aren't as close as I would like, though. So on the left is a male northern pintail. That's there at center screen is a female. That's a mallard. Hey. This battery's almost dead, so I'm going to have to change it very soon. Those look like American black ducks. Hold on a second, you know. Hold on a second here. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to move along. Not as much going on here this week as there was last week. Another look at the pintails and then we'll have left the building. And who is this out here? Mergansers? No. No. Well, one of them is. Oops. A couple of them are. And that looks like a ring-necked duck, I think. Or is that a scaup? That's a scaup, I think. Yeah, I think so. We're about to leave here, I think, and then continue on our way. I'm hearing pintail vocalizations. Okay, let's keep going. This isn't the best, what I was hoping for exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Who's, okay. Alright, let's go. Here, let me just change the battery. We may stop here and there as we go. I see a pickup truck up ahead, and okay, I thought maybe they were looking at whatever, at birds out there, but maybe not. And up ahead a little ways, I see another grouping of birds of some sort. I don't know if there are any viewing areas. Let me just look at them with binoculars, though, just out of curiosity to see what they are. A little bit too far for me to tell what they are. A lot of ducks, though, by the looks of things. Now it's just a matter of seeing if we can find a place to see them. And I have a feeling the answer is no. Well, maybe. No, well, too much vegetation. There may be a clearing, but I'm not sure. Oh, this might do. Oh yeah, this might do. As long as the railing isn't in the way. Let's take a quick look here from here. We can't go down. There is no road down there. So we're as close as we can be. You know, well, I think we've got pintails and things on there, but they're not. Just taking a quick look, I could tell we're not going to get like super views. So quite a few pintails. Unfortunately, they're just not really close, and wouldn't give us the look that I'm hoping for. Let's keep moving. Time is of the essence. As usual. We may keep stopping here and there as I see things because I'm looking at birds instead of the road as I drive. More pintails that are out there, but even farther, so not really close, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm hoping, you know, I'd love to give you a super look at northern pintails one of these days. I had hoped that we were getting one last week, and then, like, you know, later when I was looking at the video footage, it just, part of that I think was really the sun that was causing the problem. The other part was that they kept you know, submerging their heads as they looked for food. So we weren't getting the kind of looks that I had wanted. By the way, and I haven't checked it in a couple days, a few days, but somehow the first, you know, the tour last weekend was, you know, it ended up being recorded in two video files on YouTube, and I think the second one is fine, but the first one, the longer one, started out okay, and then eventually the audio was out of sync, and it may have been because we had one set of tech issues and we kind of lost connectivity. However, the YouTube didn't like separate them, and instead of stopping that segment and restarting it, continued it, so the audio is out of sync with the video badly. And clearly, if the audio would have you thinking we're filming something else, and I can tell just by like camera sounds and other sounds that, like, you know, it's not like I was looking at something else and speaking of something else while we looked at, you know, a given bird. I mean, even like I could tell when I was supposed to be zooming in or out and everything, and it's like, okay, obviously it's not happening on the, you know, from a video aspect. So things somehow got very much out of sync, and it's kind of annoying to watch. Luckily, what I recorded myself is in sync. Now, the only thing I uploaded was, you know, the look at the canvas backs, but at least everything I recorded was in sync. Disappointed we did not get to see any snow geese like on the ground anywhere, but who knows, maybe we just didn't get to the right place at the right time. They may be out on the lake and I just haven't seen them, I don't know. Or they could be in a field somewhere. Degrees apparently right now. It's been cold all day, and you know, I believe I saw high temperatures of like 23. Maybe that was for Ithaca. So, you know, It's no surprise. So now we're heading to Seabolt Road, and again, if you're joining us late or missed it, I had been here before I started the broadcast today, and I did not see a snowy owl. And we're just going back, to double check and see if maybe one has shown up. And there might have been an owl there on the ground. The one we saw last week was on the ground, not on the gas well, and it was difficult.